How to make money online on social media as an insurance agent without spending any money. This video is sponsored by none other than Lead Heroes, you guys. Lead Heroes has got you covered when it comes to telemarketed leads and virtual staffing. On the lead side, whether it be Medicare supplement leads, final expense leads, turning 65 leads, they just got something for everybody. They can also actually have you plug in with one of their virtual staff members on the staffing side to where you can pay by the hour for one of their trained and very well vetted staff members to help you out in your business in a virtual assistant format. Just because you watch this video, they're going to give you 10% off any order you make on their website. Link to the site can be found down in the description, so go ahead and check them out. These are some ideas that you can use on social media to make money, right? To obtain new clients, to be able to find people that need help with your services, what you do best as an insurance agent on social media without spending any money doing it, okay? So the first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about today in this video is using Facebook groups to your advantage. This is something that I actually started doing in my business in the last year, maybe year and a half, and it has bred a good amount of clients for me. Now, I'm not talking about using Facebook groups that are insurance agent-centric Facebook groups, right? It's kind of hard to sell insurance to a whole group and community of other people that sell the same thing that you sell, right? That's just not probably the winningest strategy. And I know some people will see this video and they'll be like, oh, I'm going to go into six-figure Medicare Agent and try to sell some insurance there. No, that's not necessarily what I'm talking about. But what it is a good idea to do is to make yourself a resource for communities that might be non-insurance related. An example would be if you live in a particular town. So I'll use myself as an example. There are multiple Facebook groups that I'm a part of for Sandy City residents. Sandy City is a suburb of Salt Lake City where I live here in Utah. So I'm a member of those communities and I have ingratiated myself with a couple of them. And I have from time to time popped in and tried to offer just free information. I'm there as a resource to answer people's questions. I'm there as a resource to essentially provide free information that might be valuable to people. And people like to do business with people that have some commonality with them, right? They like to do business with people that are in the same environment as them, the same neighborhood as them, potentially. And you can just ingratiate yourself in the community without being too pitchy, without being too salesy. You just want to make yourself a resource. One thing I did to actually introduce myself with several Facebook communities since I started trying this out and experimenting with this in the last couple of years is I would take a picture of myself and then I'd find a picture of myself, my wife, my daughter, the three of us together, our family, maybe out doing something fun, maybe at the fair, maybe doing something in the summertime. And I would post it in there and say, hey guys, this is my first time posting. I'm so excited to be a part of this group in this community. I love living in wherever I live, right? In Sandy City, like for my specific situation. I love living here. It's so great to get to connect with other people that live here and, get to know you guys in a different way. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know who I am and introduce myself. I run an insurance agency. We specialize in Medicare or we specialize in under 65 or whatever the case might be. And I run an agency. It's just located down the street here this is where it is, whatever the case might be. And if I can ever answer any questions for anybody in the group, if I can just be a resource, always feel free to reach out to me, tag me in any posts, anything like that if you're ever having any issues with your health insurance or Medicare, life insurance, whatever the case might be, whatever it is that you sell, right? And you wouldn't believe how many people hit me up from posts just like that, right? From time to time, maybe once every couple of weeks, I would post a story and there'd be like, big changes coming to this type of insurance, right? In this particular community. And just try to be helpful, right? Comment on threads, right? Just try to be helpful in a non-insurance way. Get the community to get to know you and recognize you and be familiar with you. And you wouldn't believe what kind of people would want to do business with you and how people would refer people to you from the group. It's a great way to do it. You just got to ingratiate yourself in the community without being disrespectful to the administrators and the people that run the group, right? As somebody that runs the group, a group myself, I absolutely hate it when people try to use and abuse my group. But if someone's being helpful, I'm typically going to be a little little bit more lenient on them if they're trying to, have an agenda of sorts. It's not an invitation to come into my group and have an agenda, right? But sometimes I'm a little bit softer on people that have contributed for a long time to the group and been a good part of the community, right? So that's one thing that you can do. Number 2, I'm going to talk about on this video here today would be to educate people through content, right? I've talked about this a lot, but making live streams online to talk about what you do, doing live streams on TikTok, making TikTok videos, right? Taking advantage of platforms that have a lot of organic capabilities are going to be your friend, right? Doing Facebook Lives, creating a Facebook group just for your customers is a good idea, or people that might be in the age demographic, right? So if you're doing Medicare, you could create a Facebook group just for Medicare beneficiaries, and every now and then you post a video or you go live in it and answer questions, things like that. People like to do business with people that educate them. All this costs you is time. Now, time is money, but if you do it correctly and you do it with a heart to serve, people like to do business with you by doing things like that, right? YouTube videos, podcasts, all those things are a great way that you can make money and get people to come want to do business with you on social media. Last but not least, to put a blog on your website. Now, this necessarily wouldn't be free necessarily, but if you already have a website, you should be able to add a blog page onto your website, and probably, I would imagine it wouldn't cost any more for you to do. Maybe even once a month, write a blog article, right? Write a long blog article that's very informative, very educational, show your personality, show your skills, right? Show the skills that you have in knowing your business and knowing your products and services that you offer. And every so often, share them to your social media audience. Now, the main goal would be getting traffic to it so that way it develops some good organic SEO capabilities. Blogs are great for helping websites out with that. And having people stumble across your website on a local perspective and maybe having people wanting to call into your business, they discover your page because maybe they were searching for a topic or asking a question on Google or a search engine that your article or your blog answers. You can also write blogs on LinkedIn, right? And then post them different places. So people like to do business with people that educate them. You can do this through becoming part of Facebook communities, posting content, doing live streams, things like that. And also write written content like blogs, maybe even ebooks on Amazon or something like that. There's so many ways that you can get people to want to do business with you. Now, that being said, some people are going to watch this and they're going to think, I need to spend all my waking hours trying to create all this stuff. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's something that should take a very, very small piece of your attention, and you should spend very little time on it if you can help it. But I think if you do that and just put a little bit of time, then I think you can have people flock to you and want to do business with you without having to do all kinds of old school tactics of trying to buy leads, buy direct mail leads, marketing, things like that. All that stuff is important, but this is just another thing you can do that should take maybe a couple of hours a week if you do it right. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if it helped you, do me a favor and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps so much. It helps people just like you who need to hear this message find it easier. Comment down below. What are your thoughts? I'd love to have a dialogue with you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Here's to your success and your abundance. Thanks, guys.